Hi, I'm Demi Stevens, founder and CEO of You're the Book Press and editor-in-chief of Self-Pub Magazine. I am here with you on our author series, and I would like to let our author of the day introduce herself and her books.
Hello, my name's DC McLaughlin. You can call me Devon.
Hi, Devon.
It's like an AA meeting now.
Hi, Devon. No, you have to say, and I'm an author.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your books.
I have published 3 novels so far. I have published, the first book is Deadly Conversations. That is the beginning of my vampire series. And the second book in the series is Whispers of Life. That's a sequel. Tell everybody. Start with coffee and you move on to vodka. The next one will probably be beer. And then I published a third book, Wanderling's Choice, which is an unrelated fantasy. I call that my Beauty and the Beast with Dragons. And yeah, that's the start of my library.
Your empire.
My empire, yes, there you go. I like that word, empire.
Excellent. So, vampire novels here. Any resemblance to Twilight?
No, none whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
Never read Twilight. I don't know. So,
is the vampire the main character?
The vampire is the main character, but we're introduced to him through the narrator of the story, which is Zan Miller. And she meets him, and then she carries us through the story with her relationship with him.
Oh, so Zan has a relationship with a vampire. Is there anything special about her?
She is a modern-day practicing witch from Pennsylvania, living in a very fictitious town called Sleepy Pines, based basically on Shrewsbury, Stewartstown area. And she owns a bookstore, and she's a single mother of a teenage daughter.
Excellent. So if it's based around this area, are there any things that readers might find familiar?
Well, she kind of mentioned something about the kids driving tractors to work on one day. Yes, I think locals can figure out where that came from. And bringing back the old railroad and doing the historical refurbishing of that. And just people who live in this area would recognize things like that.
Excellent. So what else is on your work desk right now?
On my work desk, I have to publish the third in the series, to Whispers of Life. That's going to be 300 Years of Michaela's story. I'm also going to publish an offshoot of the vampire novels about a certain character in Whispers of Life that got very interesting. Dante, he deserves his own book, so he's going to get his own book. But currently right now I'm kind of taking a break from the vampires because I can't live in the vampire world 24/7.
Say it isn't so.
No, I just can't do that. Just can't do that. I have to see the sun every now and then and get a tan. But I'm working on a fantasy that I wrote back in the year 2003 and started looking good to me, so I thought maybe I should really finish this. So it's kind of Tolkien-esque Dungeons and Dragons kind of storyline with lots of horses in it, lots of magic.
Excellent. So is there any bookstores locally where readers could find you?
TG Books up in York, used to be Irving's Books, is carrying my books.
Right, they're on Industrial Highway now.
Okay. Right next to the comic book store, which I must check out.
Feed all your addictions at one stop.
Yes.
And online?
And it's on Amazon, both in Kindle and in paperback.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Well, thank you.